So it's one thing to show girls how to do their makeup without telling them how not to. So most of us, we watch a lot of 1-minute videos on Instagram by influencers and all of that. So what we fail to know is that they only show us about 2 or 3 seconds of that clip. So most of us tend to do our makeup wrong. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how not to do your makeup and also tell you guys how to do it, so that way we can, compare both. Let's get into the video. Before I start, I'm just going to moisturize my lips. So that's one thing that we should all do. On the right side, I'm going to show you guys how to do your makeup, and on the left side, I'll show you guys how not to. So let's assume that this is my bad side, so I'm not going to moisturize my lips on the side. So the number one step is, before starting your makeup, you want to moisturize your lips. You want to also moisturize your face. A lot of girls tend to skip this step and just go in with primer. I mean, when it comes to foundation is key. And I don't mean the foundation you use on your face. How you prep your skin, moisture is key. Like, this is the foundation before the foundation. I know a lot of primers do actually moisturize your skin, but for me, I like to go in with my moisturizer first before the primer. It just makes my skin look plump and healthy. So I'm just going to moisturize this part of my skin, and I'll leave this other side not moisturized. After moisturizing your skin, you want to go in with primer. I really love this primer because it helps to just keep the oil at bay. I like to apply it around my T-zones. So I'm going to apply it all around my face basically, because then next I'm going to go in with foundation. Guys, I cringe when I see people applying foundation dripping on their skin. I can't stand it. Like, I can't. Like, my body just like automatically just like revolts by the sight of that. Okay. Applying. Can you guys see it? But guys, this is unnecessary. Let me even try to blend this in around my hairline. Guys, this is too much. This is actually a waste of products and waste of foundation. And now for this side, you only need, honestly guys, 1 pump of foundation goes a long way. So we want to start from the down, and of course you want to push in and not rub. I only applied 1 pump of that foundation here, and it still looks the same on both sides. That's to show you that you don't need to use too much foundation. 1 pump will go a long way. Now moving on to brows. So guys, when it comes to brows, there is no one size fits all. Brows is relative. A lot of people do their brows in different ways, but you do not want to make your brows too dark, too short, or too long. Quickly, I'm going to show you guys how to measure your brows so that you can know when it's too long or too short. So we want to start from the right side of your nose. This is where you want your brows to start. For the left side, this is where you want your brows to start, not the middle. You don't want them to join at the middle. You look ridiculous, right? And then for the end part, place your pencil on right above your pupil and then take it to the left here, somewhere around here. You don't want it to end here or here. You don't want to press your pencil too hard on this. Can you see it's actually too long? So guys, this is the bad side. I know it looks presentable right now, but this is to show you that a lot of people are doing it wrong. Even if you want to make your brows dark, you want to do the bottom part of your brows to be dark, and then the beginning part you want it to be light, so it can look natural, like it's growing from your skin. You don't want your brows to look too fake. I already have a brow tutorial, guys, so I don't want to go in depth with this, but also I'm going to be using the same product on both sides. just to show you guys that it's not about the product, but application is what matters. So now you want to fill in your brows lightly in a hair-like stroke. As you're filling in, you want to be brushing because you want it to look natural at the beginning part at least, and then as you go down you want to make it, you know, dark. So this is the bad side and this is the good side. This one, it's a bit too long. Can you guys see where it's ending? And also too dark. For concealer, I'm using the LA Girl Pro in these shades. I use the Fawn and Pure Beige. You don't want to apply too much concealer, and then you don't want to do this. You don't want to just go in. I know that this looks normal. A lot of us do this, right? And I mean, it's not bad. One thing with makeup is when it's blended, everything looks perfect. I always say a little goes a long way. And then what you want to do is you want to blend out the outer areas first, then you want to go in. That way your concealer is not getting pushed all the way to your hairline, you know. And what you want to do again is take the part that does not have any concealer and just buff out the edges. Guys, this looks more flattering to me than this. Then for contouring, I'm using my Black Opal Stick foundation to contour my face. So I'm going to start with the bad side again. You don't want this too dark and too long. You want this just here. And when you want to blend out, you don't want to just, you know, do this. This looks so drag queen. I don't know. What you want to do is to go in circular motions. You just want to give your face some depth. After you've used your foundation, your concealer and your contour, you want to set what you have just done with a bit of powder. And I'm using the Iman powder. This is one of my favorite powder. It's one of the best powders for women of color. So take just a bit of powder. Like I said, a little goes a long way. And then you just want to go over all what you have just done. For the don't, I'm not going to do anything there. I'm just going to leave it the way it is. And using my Ben 9 Luxury powder, I just love this powder so much. So you don't want to just go in with your baking without setting your highlight, because it's going to be tacky and it's going to crease. So you want to first set what you have just done with powder before going in with the baking powder, if that makes sense. You don't want to even do this. It's just too much baking. I mean, gone are those days that you see a lot of people doing this. And then for this good side, you want to just apply a bit of powder, just this, and then you want to press in. Next thing I do is you want to set your contour. I'm using my Maybelline contour powder in cacao. Like I said earlier, you want to do this in circular motions, right? Meanwhile, you do not want to go here and just start, you know, painting. No, 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 guys, no. Let's dust this off. Next thing I like to do is to also, you know, set underneath my contour. And I'm going to take just a bit of powder and I'm just going to put this underneath my contour. And then I go in with the powder brush and I just, like, you know, blend it out. However, what you don't want to do is go in with too much and then So I'm going to leave this to bake a bit. Moving on to eyeshadow, I'm going to be using this Morphe palette because it has one of the best neutrals. I'm trying to go for something very subtle. When it comes to eyeshadow, blending is key. So you just don't want to apply. What you want to do is go in with the transition color first. This is a transition color. This or this. You want to apply this on your crease, and in circular motion you want to just make sure it's blended out nice and smooth. Now you want to go in with the shadow that you want. I'm using the same shadow that I used here, again in circular motion, and then you want to now go in with a lighter shade of color. So this is the bad side, this is the good side. I know it looks the same, and that's because I'm using the same colors, but I did not blend this side properly. This is more like a rushed work, and this one I took my time to blend out, and you know, can you see how different it is? This looks more presentable than this. Another mistake a lot of us make is going in with a black pencil. Guys, don't get me wrong, I love black pencils, I love dark pencils. I mean, it makes my eye look more attractive, but you just don't want to apply this on the bottom lid. Even though this is, you know, it's not bad, it's not flattering. Rather, what I would do is I'm going to go in and line my waterline with the black pencil. I'm going to put my finger here and just going to, right, and then I'm going to go with a small brush and use the eyeshadow I used on my crease. I love a good winged liner, but you don't want to overdo it. So using this, you don't want to just make this too long. Guys, don't get me wrong, this could pass if you're going for a particular kind of look. What I would do is just wing my liner a bit here, not too much, and then take it back. Moving on to lashes, you don't want to take your lashes and just apply it straight on like this. However, this looks good, but the appropriate way to wear your lashes is to look down, and then you take your lashes, you know, just like this, and then adjust it to, it might be hard to tell, but with this one you can see that the lashes is more, you know, opened, and it's more, you know, flattering and fluffy. This one just looks just there, like it's just straight on. Like for highlights, I'll be using my go-to highlights by MUA on Dress Your Skin. You don't want to take too much, and then apply this. Guys, no way in hell, no way in hell. This was done back in 2010. We've left it, we've moved on. What you want to do, take your highlights, just a little, you want to dust it off on the top of your cheekbone. You want to apply it there, just simple and short. That's it, that's all you need. Moving on to blush, I'm going to be using my e.l.f. blush palette for this tutorial, and then I'm going to be going in with this shade here for the bad side, and you don't want to just take on too much and applying it directly without dusting it off. You don't want to do this. So for the good side, I'm going to go in with this blush right here. I use this for the bad side. I'm using this for the good side because, judging by my look, I'm going for something natural. So you want to take this and then you want to dust off, and then just in the middle of the highlight and the contour, you're going to apply the blush there in circular motion, and you just go up. I'm taking it just above my hairline. So I already contour my nose because I already have a small nose, but I do this occasionally, and for the purpose of this video I'm going to be showing you guys how not to do your nose contour and how to do it. You don't want to apply it on too dark. This is too dark. And then how you want to do it, just a little bit of the contour powder. You don't take a little bit, and then you also want to go over your nose just to give it some depth. You don't want to highlight your nose too, guys, this is too much. Just take a bit of your highlights. I like the tip of your nose and the bridge. So moving on to the lips, a lot of people overline the lips, and I'm not saying this is bad, but I know whatever works for you. But I mean, moving on to the lips, I'm going to talk about overlining the lips. Now, I'm not saying this is bad or this is good. I mean, whatever works for you, whatever works your boat. A lot of people do this and get away with it. I've seen a video on TikTok before. This girl overlined her lips and you would have no clue. Now, if you want to overline your lips, then you can do that, because I mean, we don't want to see your lip line and another lip line above it. It's just not sexy at all. So if you're going to overline your lips, please do it to the T. Cover it with concealer, make sure you do. But I feel like it's just too much work. So for the bad side, I did not even moisturize my lips, so my lips is crusty AF. So we don't want to do this. What you want to do is just go over your lip line. One, take a blending brush and just blend out or buff out the line so that it's not too fake or unnatural. Guys, this is so unrelated. You can't just use this color of lip stain with the color of lip line. It doesn't just go. This was the one I used for the bad side, and I'm going to use this one for the good side. As you can see, this one is kind of like it's going to blend with my lip compared to this. This is more calmer compared to this, and it blends in with the eyeshadow, the face and everything. And then you want to go over this with lip gloss. So guys, this is the good side and this is the bad side. This side, as you can see, it makes me look more young, awake, alert, plump, flattering. It looks very good, while this side makes me look older. It looks like I just added about 10 years to my age. I'm not saying this side is bad, but like I said earlier, application does matter. Knowing how to do it, and you don't want to do it too much, and you want to make sure that you're only enhancing your features and not adding anything that's not there. I used to be like this. This was how I used to do my makeup about 10 years ago, 8 years ago, but the thing is, practice makes perfect. Also remember that as the years are evolving, things are changing. We can't keep doing things like we used to do like before. I remember when highlights came out, when contour came out, we overdid it. When lip liner came out, we overlined our lips. So we've come to the end of this video, and if you guys learned a thing or two, let me know in the comment section. Give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.